everyone. I'm going to make a quick tutorial to go along with the guided, PDF guide that I created for how to launch a new Lightroom catalog. I need to create a new catalog for a project I shot yesterday, so let's take a look here. From within Lightroom, I'm going to click File, New Catalog. On the left-hand side over here, I'm going to select the destination where I want the catalog to be housed. In this case, it's going to be a 1 terabyte solid state removable hard drive, and I'm going to, having selected the home destination, I'm going to click New Folder, and the gentleman who proposed to his fiancée yesterday, his name was Faraz, so I'm going to title this Faraz Proposal, and that's the name of the folder that all of this Lightroom information is going to be stored in. So I'm going to Command C, I'm going to copy that name, I'm going to click Create. Now that's the folder name, and I'm going to click Save As. Now that's the folder. The Lightroom catalog is going to be called Faraz Proposal as well. So it's kind of like this Russian nesting doll situation. So I have the folders on the outside, and then within the folder is the Lightroom catalog. I'll click Create. Skip this time, and you're going to see it automatically shut Lightroom down, and Lightroom is going to automatically relaunch with a new catalog called Faraz Proposal. Now I need to import images into this, and I shot on 2 different cameras yesterday, and so I'm going to import the images from one camera now. I'm going to go within Lightroom, click File, Import Photos and Video. And over here, so I can select EOS Digital, which is the name of the memory card. You see there's images on here from 2 projects. So I'm going to start here and select the images from yesterday from this card. And notice over here on the left is the source that I'm pulling from. In this case, it's EOS Digital. It shows it here on Devices, and it also shows it under Files. Now under Files, I'm going to click Include Subfolders, and it reads all the subfolders within that card that I used. And this is the name of the folder over here on the left, 100 Canon. And your camera could have automatically created a folder on a card by a slightly different name. But what I'm looking for is the folder with the images in it. I don't need all the images on this card. I only need the ones from yesterday. So I click the first one, I hold down the Shift key, and I select the last one at the same time. Now they're highlighted, but they're not selected yet. I have to click this checkbox that will select the images for upload. Now over here on the right side, I need to select the destination folder. Not coffee, but folder. So I'm not storing these on my Mac hard drive. I'm storing them, remember I created that folder on this external hard drive right here called 1 terabyte solid state drive. Now I'll look for the name of the folder from earlier. I click on it, and this tells me that I'm going to be uploading 88 images from this card. There's 152 images total on the card. I've got my 88 selected here that are checked. Okay, and they're going to import to the 1 terabyte drive. And make sure I have the correct folder selected. I don't mess with all. Make sure up here, very important, on the top, do not copy as DNG. Just select copy. This is going to make a copy of the physical file as if it was still located on the card. It's going to duplicate a copy. It's going to create a copy that matches the quality of the file on the card. So you're going to get a natural raw image or whatever you shot in. If you shot in JPEG, you're going to get a direct JPEG. If you shot in RAW, you're going to get a direct RAW copy. If you move or add, you can run into situations where once you take that card out of the card reader on your computer, those images never actually got copied onto your hard drive. So you're going to make sure that you select copy. Very important. Now that I'm ready to go, I've got 88 images going to the folder called Faraz Proposal that I created in step 1 on my hard drive. Ready to import, and we're going to let the computer do its thing. It's uploading. All right, there we go. So this is the last image from yesterday. I'm going to hold Shift, and I'm going to scroll up to the first image from yesterday. All right, there we go. We have everything selected. 598 images. and I have them with a little check mark there. They're going here to Faraz proposal. Copy to Faraz proposal on my 1 terabyte solid state drive. I have that folder selected. All right. Here's what I was waiting for over here. Now that all those photos are loaded, you see this this area over here on the right under Faraz proposal is highlighted. It's showing me that I have selected 598 out of almost 5,000 images on that card, and 598 that were taken from that day. Those 7 images that are not accounted for are 7 times I clicked the shutter here at the house as I was getting my camera ready and making sure that my focus was working on 70 to 200. All right, so 598 images are going to go to this folder. We're ready to go. So the computer's going to start doing its thing for card number 2. Once again, you see images that I started taking when I got there as the sisters were working on that arch, and I'm just testing out the light, seeing how the light's behaving. You can see that light bouncing off the water at the harbor there in Rockwall was really intense. Just taking some test shots, some images around, seeing what the light's doing. Here we go. There's the soon-to-be fiancée walking up the way with her friend. And then we went into full proposal mode. There we go. So you see up here on the top left-hand corner, it's showing me that images are being copied and imported. They're not being added or moved, but copied. That way I'm getting an actual copy of the image physically downloaded to the hard drive. That means the image is not staying on the memory card. It's coming, making a copy off the memory card onto the hard drive. So I have a duplicate, not just moving, and not just not just that it looks like it's there to work on. The image is actually being copied. So now, where these images occurred in one place, they physically only existed in one place before now. Now they physically exist in 2 places, on the hard drive and on the memory card. So actually now I have 2 copies of all these images. And it auto-ejected the card upon completion of the import. And now these images are ready to go. Over here, if I click on the tile view, you can see all of the images from that import were 598 images, and all photographs total from both cameras were 686 images. Now, if I want to sort those images back out by card, by which camera they were shot on, I can click on metadata up here in the top of the library view, and I can click on the 88 images that were shot with the Canon R and the 598 images that were shot with the R6, and I can also filter by lens type. You see I shot with a 70 to 200 and an 85, and if I want to filter out, filter down the images by the equipment as well. Well, these images are ready to start being culled through. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and then it walks you through my workflow for how to launch a Lightroom catalog and import images. Take care.